Welcome to The Explainer. Okay, to kick things off today, I want you to imagine waking up tomorrow morning in a world where your alarm clock just doesn't ring. You aren't late, and there hasn't been a power outage or anything like that. Instead, you're waking up to a completely different kind of morning.
Okay, let's dive into this. Think about this morning routine. It feels super futuristic, right? But this is a very real scenario managed entirely by a personalized AI assistant. Your alarm didn't ring because your AI assistant already knew you slept late after wrapping up a massive project the night before. So while you were still fast asleep, it quietly adjusted your morning schedule. It automatically messaged your coworkers to let them know you'd be a bit delayed. As you finally wake up and brush your teeth, it's already ordering your absolute favorite breakfast. And in the background, it's literally negotiating a lower electricity bill for your house.
I know, it sounds exactly like a scene straight out of a science fiction movie. But welcome to 2026. This isn't some distant fantasy. This is the very near future, the reality of life just a few short years from now. We are moving way past the era where artificial intelligence is just a simple chatbot you ask basic questions to. AI is fundamentally transforming into a digital worker. It's becoming a researcher, a programmer, a designer, a teacher, and honestly, in many critical cases, a full-fledged business partner.
And this brilliantly illustrates the massive shift we're undergoing right now. Think about it. Just a few short years ago, creating a piece of software required entire teams of developers. Designing ads meant hiring dedicated agencies. Producing high-quality video demanded incredibly expensive cameras, crews, and editors. But today, one single person, armed with powerful AI tools, can accomplish the exact same scope of work that once required an entire company to execute.
Because of this, businesses are evolving at absolutely breakneck speed. Repetitive tasks? Gone. They're being completely replaced by intelligent AI agents that work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without ever needing to take a coffee break. Customer support is becoming totally automated. Whole marketing campaigns are being generated in minutes. Complex financial reports are analyzed instantly. And it's not just corporate spreadsheets. Massive scientific discoveries are accelerating simply because AI can process enormous amounts of data at speeds far, far beyond human capability.
But let's take a breath here for a second and look at this realistically. Every single technological revolution in human history creates winners and it creates losers. This one is no different. On one hand, some people look at this technology and see the absolute greatest opportunity in human history. But on the other hand, there is a very real, very valid fear. People are terrified that AI could replace millions of human jobs, making their hard-earned skills completely obsolete.
So who's actually right here, the optimists or the pessimists? Well, it all really depends on how we answer one defining question of our time. Will people compete against AI, or will they learn to work alongside it? Think about it for yourself. Are you going to fight the technology, or are you going to collaborate with it?
Let's move to history and see how this builds, because the past gives us a really clear answer here. In the 1800s, when electricity was invented, it didn't just wipe out work, it completely transformed entire industries. Fast forward to the 1990s, when the internet arrived, sure, a lot of traditional businesses disappeared, but entirely new careers nobody could have ever even imagined, were created. In the 2020s, artificial intelligence is following this exact same historical pattern. The only real difference is that it's happening at a much, much faster pace.
Which leads us to a pretty hard truth. The skills that were incredibly valuable yesterday, they might simply not be enough for tomorrow. Think back 20 years ago. Learning how to use a computer wasn't just a fun little hobby. It became a mandatory requirement for navigating the modern world. Learning how to use AI today is quickly becoming just as critical.
And when you do learn it, man, the results are absolutely staggering. Right now, all across the globe, students are using personalized AI tutors to learn complex subjects way faster than before. Doctors are detecting life-threatening diseases earlier using AI-powered diagnostics. Engineers are designing incredibly complex products in a matter of days instead of months. Filmmakers are generating stunning cinematic video using nothing more than a laptop sitting on their kitchen table. And entrepreneurs, they're launching massive, scalable businesses with practically zero employees.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the core concept driving all of these unbelievable advancements. We call it AI amplification. See, this isn't happening because AI is replacing human creativity. It's happening because AI amplifies it. It's a remarkably powerful tool designed to significantly enhance and expand what a single human being can do all on their own. It is a literal multiplier for human ingenuity.
However, we absolutely have to acknowledge the very real challenges here too. With this level of unprecedented power comes significant risk. Misinformation can now spread much faster and far wider. Deepfake videos are becoming increasingly, almost scarily realistic, making it harder to trust our own eyes. Privacy concerns continue to grow by the day, and globally, governments are scrambling, basically racing to build regulations because the tech is evolving exponentially faster than our laws can even keep up. The future of AI doesn't just depend on code, it depends on ethics, on responsibility, and on the everyday choices humanity makes over these coming years.
So, looking at all of this, the incredible amplification, the rapid business changes, and of course those looming challenges, it begs a really personal question. As an individual navigating this wild, rapidly changing technological landscape, what should ordinary people actually do? How do you prepare yourself for a world like 2026?
So the crucial point is, the answer is surprisingly simple. It really comes down to 3 clear steps for your action plan. 1. Learn. 2. Experiment. 3. Adapt. You have to actively learn what these tools are, you've got to get your hands dirty and experiment with them in your daily life, and you absolutely must adapt your workflows to include them.
It all ultimately comes down to this really powerful quote. The people who embrace AI as a tool instead of fearing it will likely have more opportunities than ever before. If you can see AI as a collaborative partner for your own success rather than a threat to your livelihood, the doors that will open for you are practically limitless.
And that is exactly why we're on this explainer journey together in the first place. Our whole purpose here is to guide curious minds, just like yours, through these massive shifts. We're going to keep exploring the newest AI breakthroughs, future technologies, fascinating scientific discoveries, billion-dollar startups, and the innovations that are actively reshaping our entire world. Whether you're a student, an entrepreneur, a developer, a business owner, or just someone who's super curious about where humanity is headed, this is designed for you. Because the future isn't coming someday. It's already here, and we are only at the very beginning.
Which brings us to the massive elephant in the room. We've talked a lot about how AI is shifting the entire landscape, but what about your specific paycheck? In our next explainer, Will AI Replace Your Job? The Truth No One Is Telling You? We are going to tackle the biggest question of our time. Can AI actually replace your livelihood, or will it create entirely new careers that we can't even imagine yet? Let's find out next time.